collected their PVC. And I must tell you here, another sad one, we have about 494,000 people yet to collect. How do you want this to happen? Well, that's what we'll be looking at today. We want to look at the Kogi State upcoming election, and it's ahead of the Kogi State elections. We're looking at Bayelsa State and Imo State. I don't know how ready we are, but we want to look at some of these things that Nigerians are looking forward to, especially if you look at the last election, the 2003 presidential elections result. People expected that everything would be settled in February after people cast their votes, but that didn't happen. And so Nigerians are saying, INEC, and I call again, INEC, do not allow what happened in the last election, because voters' apathy, it's affecting a lot of things. They are feeling that, hey, will this not repeat itself with the last election where we have controversies everywhere? And this is actually, I said earlier during the program, is a test for INEC. And we have Professor Mahmood, the INEC chairman. He has said he's not going to just sit back and watch things destroyed, because the last election taught him lessons where the PVCs, where everything was not just right at that time, where political talks were out to destroy a planned and peaceful election. I hope that he's taking notes, and I hope that his ad hoc staffs are also taking notes. We do not want, at the end of the day, for someone to come up to tell us that my ad hoc staff did this and they did that. And we don't want it to be too long after election for us to get, we really want to get the result out immediately. It's going to be transmitted electronically, so we do not want that delay. What we saw happen in the last general election was not too pleasing to Nigerians. So the phone lines are going to be open now for you to call in. Tell us your views about what you felt about the last election and ahead of the governorship election in Kogi State, Bayelsa State, and Imo State. I must say that the political gladiators are already warming up. The environment, according to news right now, is tensed. I'm sure that those candidates are gathering the supporters for that particular show. It is a time I want to see. I want to see it happen. I want to see who is going to be taking the people of Kogi State, taking the people of Bayelsa State, and also moving the people of Imo State to another level in the next 4 years. If you do not vote right, I don't know what your fate will be in the coming years, because, well, it is time for us to be sincere with ourselves. It is time for us to put the nation forward, not being selfish. It is time for us to look at Nigeria and say Nigeria is going to be great again. This is all in our hands, and we want to see it happen. Well, INEC told us in these elections provisions, they gave for provision for electoral materials. They said they are using about 2.6 billion for that, and fighting equipment. We're talking about motor vehicles and other things. Is saying it's going for about 150 million, and the repeats and repairs of some of the INEC offices will take about 250 million. All of these millions, looking at all of these things, it all amounted to 355 billion. It can't be million anyway, it's billion. We talk billion in this country, and some personalities in the country is saying INEC shouldn't tell us stories after we provided all of these monies. These monies are Nigerian monies. It's not your money, so you're going to be accounted for. It's going to be accountable for whatever happens in this election. Well, the lines are open. We want you to call in and tell us what you think will happen in the 2023 governorship election. Well, I must say that violence, anything violence, you should just take it out of your mind. If you truly want Nigeria to be great again, you have to be sincere about it. This is an election everybody's interested in, especially after the past one we just witnessed, and tribunal upon tribunal upon tribunals. We don't think we want that to continue again. Let the court breathe, please. Let's do the right thing. Let our political leaders address. We'll be seeing a lot of